Hey Sagittarius, Everlong Mystic here. Today we're going to get you a cake reading and we're going to look at your ingredients and the oven, how you're baking the cake, and we're going to look at presentation, how you will present this cake. Now the cake isn't literal, but it's just whatever you're working on right now or cooking up. And Sagittarius, the cake that came out for you was tiramisu, something a little more exotic than the standard cake. All right, let's get these cards out for you. All right, so we're using the Anubis Oracle and the Circle of Life Tarot. And I'm already feeling a little shift. Here. All right, so ingredients. What are the ingredients of this cake? Wow, cool. So you have Higher Love and Wisdom, Hathor, Set, and Wadjet. This is really cool because it's kind of like working together. It's weird. It's kind of giving me like this Three of Cups kind of vibe where you've got like different I don't know if they're friends or just partners or whatever cohorts, but they all have a specific purpose, or I don't know, it's like they all bring something unique to the table. So I feel like you have help here, Sagittarius, with the gathering of the ingredients. Oh wow, 10 of Pentacles. Wow, look, you've got... This is really cool. So it's 10 of Pentacles, right? So, we all know what 10 of Pentacles is like. Yay, it's, it's a completion, it's abundance, it's a legacy. But what's really cool is that this legacy, this child right here, it's like she's like, you have help. Just like you have help with these ingredients, there's someone or something helping you like bring this creation out of you. And it could just be like divine intervention or something, where the right people at the right time bringing the right tools and the right inspiration or whatever. But it seems very orchestrated, Sagittarius. Now, I don't know if this is the Queen or the King. It feels like the Queen of Cups. But look at this. So you have this dolphin, and that is like, I get two things with dolphin. One is just that happiness, just being like, this is like swimming in those happy emotions, the ones that we don't get all of the time, but when we do, it's very blissful, But also with the dolphin is, like that intuitive oracle type thing, and it's like you've got this mermaid right here swimming in unison with this, like very flowy with this dolphin, and it's like you're grabbing, it's like you're the mermaid here and you're grabbing onto this shell. It's like, I don't know, it's like this dolphin has some kind of piece of information for you, and if you grab the shell and listen, you'll be able to hear the message. So the ingredients of your cake, Sagittarius: number one, you are getting assistance, like there's some kind of divine intervention here, like orchestrating, putting the pieces in place for you to be able to bring this creation out, and for you to hear some kind of message of like happiness somehow. It's very cool. All right, so how are you going to bake this cake? How are you going to bake it? Wow, okay. So we have Bast, and I'm thinking this is Bastet. It's card number 11, which is a divine number, and this is a card of holy longing. And Sagittarius, you know there's more out there. I mean, you're the arrow, right? You seek that. You seek that higher love. You seek that wisdom. And you have this desire, this holy desire, and it's based on instinct. You know it's out there and you're reaching for it. It's like this figure here is reaching for these grapes in the sky, just like you're reaching for this purple shell. It's like you are longing for this message of joy or a message of bliss or something. And it's this desire, this longing that is kind of fueling your oven here. Oh, okay. So we have 3 of Swords. That's interesting. So not only do you have this longing, this desire to seek this higher love and this wisdom, but you're also using your pain. You're using your pain as fuel as well. I think there was another sign that was using pain as fuel, as like that. Wow, 10 of Cups. Are you kidding me? Sagittarius, you have 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. Like, if the sun came out as well, I think, like, I think your heart would just crystallize or something, like, into this supernatural something or other. I don't know. This is really cool. I like this because, let's see, how many? I think that's the 10th cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the 10th cup. Look at that. Look how huge that 10th cup is. It's like the Ace of Cup on steroids here. And you're sitting on this huge fish. It's almost like once you reach these grapes here, or once you get a hold of this purple shell, Sagittarius, it's like it transforms you into this golden fish. There is an air, it's weird, it's like there's an air of mystery around this. I want to see, let me just get some clarification, because this is your oven, and I am wondering about, there's kind of like this smoke. I don't know if you can see it. It's like kind of like iridescent smoke right here, and it almost makes me feel like transporting, like being transported somewhere else in order to get those grapes. But I'm not understanding what the transporting is. I don't know if this is like kind of like a safe dream space for you, or just dimensionally different somehow. But that's where your oven is. It's like your oven is in a different dimension. It's here. But I don't know. I wonder if this is your access point here, this shell. Like you can't reach the access point of your oven until you allow yourself some kind of happiness. Have you been denying yourself happiness? I don't even need these. I don't need these right now. This is weird. All right. Let's look at how you present your cake. It kind of feels a little tricky to get there, but it feels doable. You've got like good fortune, good luck, like just with the 2 10s right here. That's saying that you can do this, Sagittarius. It's just very tricky because it's like you've got to be able to kind of like get to this touch point of allowing yourself some kind of happiness, whatever that is, so that you can transport to get the grapes. It's like you're reaching for the shell, but really it's like in like 3D you're reaching for the shell, but in this other dimension at the same time you're actually reaching for the grapes, and that's kind of like pressing the on button to your oven. And in the process, like once you turn that oven on, it's like you can transform this right here, this Three of Swords. You can transform the Three of Swords, transmute it. All right, so let's look at the presentation. How will you... Oh, you have Amun-Ra, solar energies. Wow, this is a card of transfiguration and alchemical gold. Wow. That, and it's healing. This is so much healing. Oh my gosh. Sun energy. And it's weird because you would think the sun energy would come out as the oven, right? But it's in your presentation. It's like these solar energies, it's like you are going to emit. Like once you allow yourself this happiness, transport yourself, turn on your oven, and kind of transmute these energies, then it's like you can emit. There's something that you're able to emit, which is your cake, right? You're going to emit your cake through solar energies. We have the Nine of Swords here. And it's, I mean, you see, of course, it's, someone sleeping, and there's all these little, I don't know, I don't know if they're tricksters or little goblins or whatever, but they all have little swords, and it's like they're all trying to bother you. But what's really cool is that she doesn't really look bothered. She's sleeping soundly, and not one of these swords is touching her. Not one of them. It's like they're trying, but it's like you're somehow protected from it. And I think it's because you are able to emit these rays of alchemy or whatever they are. It's like this protective shield that protects you from this Nine of Swords. Wow. Hierophant. I'm really drawn here to the scroll. I feel like this is the information right here. This is like that solar ray that's coming out. It's like you have a hold of it. You have a hold of this solar ray, and not only can it come out of you through written words or lyrics or something, but it's also coming out of your cup. And this cup right here, this is kind of like the 3D version of this giant cup that you've accessed here through your oven. And you're just going to let this cake emit from you. It's just going to emit from you. It's going to come through in your emotions. It's going to come through in your words, in your thoughts. And it's like for anyone. The biggest help, of course, is for you, Sagittarius. It's like it's your cake, but because you have baked your cake for you, it also benefits everyone around you because of these rays of alchemy that are coming out of you. It's very cool. I like this. All right, Sagittarius, this is your cake reading. I hope it helped you in some way. I thank you for embracing your inner mystic, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Sag.